Okay, picture this. Instead of a sleek rocket blasting off to the stars, NASA suddenly says, nah, we're taking a submarine, a giant metal beast built for the deep sea, cruising straight out of the ocean and into the void of space. Sounds insane, right? But what actually happens if you swap the ocean's crushing depths for the vacuum of space? Would the sub keep you alive? Or would it instantly pop like a cosmic soda can? Stick around, because the answers are stranger, funnier, and more dangerous than you can possibly imagine. And before we dive in, pun intended, smash that like button so we can afford one space snorkel and maybe even a moon lifeguard. Submarines are built for one thing: surviving crushing pressure. Deep under the ocean, water pushes in with thousands of tons of force, and a submarine's thick hull holds that pressure out. But in space, you get the opposite problem. Outside pressure drops to zero. That same hull now has to resist being puffed up like a Pringle can in a vacuum chamber. Instead of crushing, the submarine risks bursting. Imagine building a tank to stop an elephant from sitting on you, and then asking it to survive the elephant suddenly vanishing. Pop. Meme cut. Submarine.exe has stopped working. Next issue, submarines use propellers. They spin in water to push forward. In space, no water, no air, nothing. That propeller is just a very expensive fidget spinner. You'd need rocket engines bolted to the back. Suddenly, you're stealthy. Undersea War Machine is now a giant metal burrito with afterburners. Submarine in water, quiet predator. Submarine in space, drunk space whale, with fireworks strapped to it. Okay, submarines do carry oxygen. They scrub CO and recycle air for months at a time. That's actually pretty spaceship-like. The difference? In the ocean, if something breaks, you can eventually surface. In space, there is no surfacing. No air anywhere. If the oxygen system fails, congratulations, you're the first people to invent space jerky. NASA, we gave you enough air for 90 days. In the ocean, the water keeps you at a relatively stable temperature. In space, nope. On one side, the sun cooks you at 250 degrees Fahrenheit. On the dark side, you're frozen at minus 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Your submarine becomes the universe's worst microwave dinner. One end boiling hot ramen, the other frozen fish sticks. Gordon Ramsay screaming, it's raw, burnt, and frozen all at the same time. Submarines steer using ballast tanks. They sink or float by pumping water in or out. That's useless in space. No buoyancy, nothing to float on. So you're left trying to turn a 10,000-ton space potato using only tiny thrusters. Steering would feel like trying to parallel park a shopping cart with 3 broken wheels. On ice, in zero gravity. Astronauts, Houston, we can't turn. Houston, try blowing on it. But wait, submarines have torpedoes. Could they work in space? Technically, yes. Torpedoes are self-propelled. Fire one off in space, and it just keeps going forever. Congratulations, you just invented humanity's first unstoppable cosmic bullet. Somewhere, some poor alien civilization is now dealing with a stray space torpedo because some Navy captain thought it was funny. Here's the twist. Submarines and spaceships actually aren't that different. Both are sealed tubes, designed to keep humans alive in hostile environments. One has to resist crushing pressure, the other has to resist vacuum. Both carry their own oxygen, both recycle water and air. Both are basically giant floating life support pods. So with some massive modifications, rockets, insulation, radiation, shielding a submarine could technically be converted into a spaceship. Would it be efficient? Nope. Would it be practical? Nope. Would it be the funniest flex in human history? Absolutely. So, would a submarine work as a spaceship? Not really. Sure, it could hold pressure, but without rockets, insulation, and a total makeover, you're basically flying a slow-motion baked potato through the galaxy. But admit it, if someone did it, it would be the ultimate flex. Forget yachts, forget private jets. Imagine pulling up to Mars in a nuclear-powered space submarine. TikTok explodes, billionaires rage quit, and history gets made. If that blew your mind, wait until you hear what happens if we fill the Grand Canyon with Jell-O, spoiler, wobbly earthquakes. So hit follow, drop your wildest what if in the comments, and I'll see you in the next episode.